Okay, trying this again. Now let's hope. Hmm. Well, isn't technology lovely? Let's see. I don't know why it won't let me bring you on. Hang on. If anybody's on here, can you just say hi so I know that this is working? This is exactly why I didn't want to use Facebook. Hmm. I just sent my sister a text letting her know. So we'll see if she pops on and I can bring her in. Okay. Hi, sis. I see you. I see you commented. Did you not get that I sent you an invite to join or a request to join? I'm thinking we might just have to use StreamYard quickly. It only take me a minute, but it just doesn't seem to be working. See, and now it says, hi, Daniel. It says to bring them on camera, but why is it not letting you come on camera? Why isn't it not saying that? See, I need some help from somebody like Glenn, who does lives all the time. If somebody is watching that is friends with Glenn Wells, can you tag him for me in this? That way he can come on and he can help me because it's been so long. I used to do these all the time. I don't understand what's going on. Hey, I'm trying to get my sister on here because that was the whole purpose of the show, was for her and I to discuss our crazy lives and where we're going and what we're up to, and maybe just go live without adding me. Then when I watch, then ask me to join. Yeah, I am live right now. That's why you're watching. Thanks, Daniel. Daniel just tagged Glenn. But yeah, so Beans, it says Daniel is watching, and then it says bring them on camera. But it's not saying again about you, and it's just so weird. Maybe Glenn can help me. Hopefully he's usually online, or at least doesn't take long. So maybe he can help me figure this out. But again, like I see, like there's a share with friends, there's an invite to watch, but it's not an invite to join. I had to send you that when I started the video. It's just so weird. Okay, maybe that is it, Beans. So she's just trying to download the Facebook browser because she doesn't have it installed. So maybe that is what is going on. So give her a minute. Hopefully she can get it figured out. And yeah. Thanks for tagging him, Daniel. I appreciate that. He's pretty good on this Facebook stuff. Oh, it's a big app. So yeah, it's going to take a few minutes for it to download. So yeah, I'm sitting in my car because if you've seen, I didn't add it to the tag, like I didn't post it on this live, but our new podcast that my sister and I want to do is called Two Cores Walk Into a Bar. And neither one of us drink, so that's the funny part. We both ordered chai tea. So we're both having tea. But seeing as we can't be together in a bar, we're both sitting in our car. So we have two cores in a car. Kind of funny. Maybe you had to be there. I don't know. I thought it was funny. But it's really hot. I actually had to turn the van around so I wasn't going to be in the sun. But yeah. Hopefully she can get it figured out here. Hope all is well with you, Daniel. Thanks for sticking around and listen to me yatter away. I may as well throw this out there just in case anybody rewatches the video. I'll say it now. My first book was just published. You can find a link to it on my Facebook page. It is called I Got You Now, The Healing Journey of a Little Brown Girl. You can find a link to either ordering it from my publisher's website if you prefer to support small business, or you can go onto Amazon if you have Prime and want to save the shipping and handling. But yeah, I actually got a message from a friend of mine, the very first person to read my book this morning, and she wanted a little bit of time to process what she read before we chatted, but yeah, she enjoyed it and had lots of questions, and I thought that was pretty cool. First person to read my book. It was, yeah, felt pretty special. Are you still there, sis? I wonder if she's trying to open it up in the other link. Yeah, because if you don't have like the Facebook app on your phone, you wouldn't get the notifications about requesting to join. Oh, here comes the two dogs that always just come running into my yard. It's a good thing my babes aren't sizing. Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. That. She's coming. I see her adding. It's gonna work. Oh, did it work?
I pressed something. I see
I hear you. I can hear you, but I don't see you.
I can see you.
It's just black.
Hang on. Can you see me?
No.
I'm here. I can.
You can see me though.
Yes. Can anybody else see me?
Daniel, do you see my sister if you're still watching?
I'm trying to figure out where. Oh, there's overview. I think it helped with the downloading the app.
Oh, for sure, because then you get the message, like the notifications, right?
The thing to pop up. Yeah. Just didn't click with the chat. Oh, there. Now I can see comments. There. Yeah, I can see you.
That's so strange. It's just a black screen.
Yeah, on the top half of my phone is you, and then on the bottom half is me. I don't know if anybody else can see me.
Well, I don't know. I don't.
You're just talking to yourself. Nobody, somebody tell us something.
I don't know if me actually. Oh, there's Michelle. Hey, Michelle, can you see my sister? Or do you just see me?
Oh, I can see my friend from the dispensary, Eliza, is watching. Eliza, can you see me? Can you just say something in the comments?
Eliza's never met me. She may think I'm you.
I know. Eliza, this is my sister I was telling you about today. We're just trying to troubleshoot two non-techie people. I don't know if she's not. She must be watching. So, I mean, if she's on my friends and she's watching.
Okay, now I see my friend Jane is watching. Can somebody, hey, Carrie, hey, can you guys see my sister?
Can you see? Here, hang on. My feed was just only me to see because some of my posts are just only me, but I shared it to friends. So now, I don't know, maybe people can see me now.
But my post is public. So as long as mine is set to public, it should go, anybody should be able to see it.
Right, because it's on yours.
Yeah,
so,
but nobody's answering me whether they see you or not. Carrie, do you see me or do you see two of us?
I see her. Okay, now I see the comment. She's hi.
Yeah, that's my friend from Ontario.
Okay, Carrie. Hi, Carrie. What is that, Danielle?
Yes, I can see you both. Okay, she sees us both. Thank you.
Oh, okay, good. All right, Carrie. No, not Carrie. Eliza, can you see us?
Cheryl, she sees us.
Cheryl can see. I wonder if Eliza can see us both because she's
on
my...
Well, if they can see us, she'll be able to see us because, again, I started it, so it It's
Oh
public.
no, Janet Campbell is watching my work, people.
Oh, what happens on Facebook in the car with
Just
the two
stays with
cars?
Facebook and the car.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So I don't know if you guys seen, I did start a live a little while ago, but we were having issues trying to figure it out, but it was only because we're technically challenged. So I started a new one. So you may have missed that this is our first like show that we're doing. It's just a test run because we want to eventually do a podcast. And our podcast is called Two Cars Walk Into a Bar. But neither one of us drink. And I'm sure you have a cup of tea with you, sis.
I do. Mexico mug. I got everything.
So we're two cars in a car.
2 cores in a cup. Who spilled the tea?
No,
Yeah.
hopefully not all over your crotch this time like last time.
Oh, I know. I know. That was bad. That
So
was
a
very
couple weeks ago, my sister came down from the Okanagan and we got to hook up and we went to Vancouver Island and she's wearing her like super comfy white like
Roots
track pants for traveling, right? And then she spills her tea all over her crotch.
right on my crotch. Big brown splotchy stuff. Oh,
You can
can
only
you
see my eyes.
eyes though, Michelle Conrad? Oh, there. That's better.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's
I know,
good.
I feel so weird sitting in my car in my driveway doing this, but it just would seem weird. How could we be two cars in a bar if we can't? We have to be two cars in a car.
In a car.
Like,
2 cores went to a bar and they went outside and sat in their car.
now we sound like Dr. Seuss.
Just the dirtier version. I'm drinking tea with you. Oh,
Oh,
nice.
good,
It's tea.
good. It's
It's
tea time. Tea and a toke
4:20.
time. I'm sure it's almost 4:20 because that's probably how long it took us to get here.
Oh, it's 4:18.
Oh, well, there we go. It's 4:18.
Oh no.
What?
Lacey Canute and Karen is watching. Shit.
Shit. Oh, don't see their name and then go shit.
I'm new to this. This is weird. All right.
Well, we'll try and be on our best behavior, but
Yes, I know.
So I got a message this morning from, I won't say her name because she's a very private person, but she was the first one to actually get my book and she read it this morning. And she's like, I need to talk to you. And she wanted to talk. So we've been planning a video call anyway. So
Oh, did you?
yeah. So she's like, it took me a while to read it and I felt like I needed a couple days to process it, but a couple hours will do. So
Yeah. I have questions. She's probably like,
she did. She had lots of questions. And she's like, you left me hanging on so many things. Like, I need to know what happened. I'm like, well, that's kind of the point.
that was exactly when I read just the rough draft. I was like, more. A good cliffhanger. So, but
That's the idea, right? Like,
yeah.
it's good for like when you want to, if I'm able to do book readings down the road and things like that, right?
Yeah. Well, and I think your next book will be interesting because it'll be more about how you dealt with things and how you've dealt with things and, sort of a different perspective now,
Yeah, definitely. Like just digging into the whole cultural aspect of it and finding, and seeing it's how rich and beautiful our culture actually is and coming from a place where I was made to feel such shame of that for so long and seeing how beautiful it is. It's just
Well,
it was,
that's why I try and put myself in your shoes and I'd be like, wow, just because we grew up so differently, and to try to put myself in your shoes, just coming around now to, really being curious and really wanting to embrace it and just, I call it, you need to know to reconcile with yourself.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, and it's about forgiveness too, like you can only forgive so much, that whole saying, forgiveness is about, is more for yourself. Well, that is true to a point, but I think on that healing journey, I mean, you got to be able to find, for myself at least, I'm finding a deeper forgiveness that gives me more sense of peace and relief through understanding.
Yeah. That's
You know,
why I think really that's the greatest gift you give yourself, by trying to forgive and understand, and understand that, like I said earlier today, it makes it easier to understand our parents when we try and we know the context of where they were coming from at the time, you know? And
yeah,
then
and
I
then
look,
you know,
and then I also, when I see it that way, I think, wow, our lives are pretty darn good, you know? They went through a lot of stuff. I mean, we haven't had to go through stuff they have gone through, but they haven't had to go through stuff we have. But I think it's, I still feel grateful every day at this point in my life. I'm just
oh, yeah, yeah, like
grateful.
me too. Like I look at everything and look back on everything, and when talking with my friend today, and I see, Show, you got my book yesterday. Yay! I can't wait till you read it and hear what you think. But yeah, and where was I going with that? That was like squirrel.
Rabbit hole. Actually, I see one of my friends, Karamjeet Singh Man, I think, is watching, who I've never met, but we're Facebook friends. And I think we
Okay.
became friends. Speaking of culture and heritage, that's how him and I connected on Facebook and became friends, was me looking up, man family history and all of that. And he's really big, I think, on the history and just man family history. And I think he's watching. Hi, Karanjeet. Two man girls.
That's where I was going with that, is about, digging deep into our culture and trying to find that forgiveness through understanding, how deep that actually goes, when you're talking about mother wound and things like that, like our mother, like, I don't know if a lot of people that are watching know much about the partition that happened in India in 1947. I'm just learning about this now, and my
Yeah.
sisters taught me a lot about it. But our mother was born during that time. And to
Yeah.
think about, the
She was
wound
born.
that she carried from her grandmother, like from our grandmother,
Well, think of
that,
the she was incubated in, basically, you
yeah,
know, and and then having a twin and then losing him too, and just so many things. I mean, I think about that. I'm like, okay, our dad, moved over in August during partition and at 20 years old. Yeah, he was a lot older than mom, and that's the same time she was born. Like, it's just crazy now when I think about the history. When I look at it, it's given me context and understanding them, and even feeling more grateful for us and our lives. And but
yeah.
yeah, it's just Punjabi
Especially
people.
when you look back at through the lens of, where were we when we were 20 years old, when
Yeah,
we think about
exactly.
our father, or, like you
Yeah,
having children as a mother, and what, raising
I think
kids on your own, like,
I think about
yeah,
girl boy and what that would be like. Could you imagine, like, James or Adam, or you know any of your kids having to uproot their lives, and just so this crazy, your whole country is split in half and you need to get up and move in the middle of the night. And
yeah.
we were
Like,
just
if people
nobody
don't
that.
know about the partition that happened in
Oh,
India, you should look it up. I mean, there was millions and millions of people slaughtered, like trainfuls of people slaughtered.
yeah, just
Like,
with so much. It was pretty gruesome,
yeah,
and sometimes pictures, and it just, it's funny, it just gets to my heart. I'm like, I have such a deep empathetic feeling, and I'm like, even though I'm born here and raised here, I just feel such a connection to it, and just I feel so much empathy.
well, yeah, I
Like,
think about that too. Like, I'm, excuse me, first generation of our parents' children born in this country, because we do also have older brothers and sisters, for you that don't know that. But I was the first
yeah,
one born in the country. And to
yeah,
know what they came from, they didn't have time to process it and go through generations of being in this country before they had
yeah,
me. But yeah,
yeah.
and,
And just,
and then,
yeah, we so far, that's all I can think of sometimes, is from their generation of first coming over when they were kids or when they were born to where we are. And I'm like, wow, we've come a long way, baby.
we certainly have, sister. We certainly have, That's what I was saying
Yeah,
too, really, like, people always ask me, well, how did you get through all of that stuff? How did you get? I'm like, I don't know. I can't
No,
tell you. I just did. But,
I know. Now
I'm
you know.
thriving now.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that awesome? And that was the whole thing, That's what
Yeah.
I wanted you to have. I wanted you to have that positive connection to your culture, because I
Yeah.
knew that would heal you, would help heal you. Just, and all the things, I mean, that doesn't happen in just a snap second anyways. I think it's a lot of time just sitting by yourself, thinking, reconciliating, just, you know what I mean? I think that's just, it's a time thing, but I think it's a
Yeah.
great, makes me so happy that you're there, you know?
Yeah. And I really think I was telling my friend last weekend or the weekend before when you came down and we got to spend that time together and meeting Shishi and,
Yeah.
my first Indian friend. And
I
it was just,
first sort
it
of
was
in
so
there.
healing for my soul that I can't explain.
I know. I know. And I could see it in you. And it was, and for me too, I've never had that experience of going with you and hanging out and the kids and having a real family trip, and just, it was awesome, you
So
know?
for those of you that don't know, or you haven't read my book yet, my sister Beans, her name's just Bean, but I call her Beans. Um,
All the beans.
I was going to tell them about Shawnee and James, and how with the age difference coincidence there.
And when I had them, I mean, I had James and Sean. I met Michelle when James and Sean were only like 13 months old. So I had a baby in 2007, had another baby in 2008, met Michelle in 2009, which was such an interesting experience in time to find Michelle. Her and I are only exactly 13 months apart, just like James and Sean, January and February. So
Yeah,
finding
same
Michelle,
months too.
same months, and then raising these two little babies that were 13 months apart and watching and witnessing that while also meeting you in my life and thinking of all we didn't have. It was just, I was thinking about that today. I'm like, I swear, God's played a hand for a long time.
Yeah.
You
And now
know,
those two babies, they're like 18 and 19 now. And they are
yeah,
so close.
yeah,
And they've
they are,
always been like, yeah, they have their issues, brotherly issues, but they will be best friends for life. Like they are so tight.
they are
And
so right.
to spend that time, the four of us together, like we literally, the four of the boys slept on the floor, my sister and I slept on the couch, and James, the oldest one, had to tell us to be quiet because we were giggling too much. But just to the four of us, like these
I,
two sets of siblings, one that
I
got to be raised together and one that didn't.
did
And
it.
it was just so surreal and just, yeah,
It's fun and relaxing and just, it
yeah.
just, yeah, it just felt so right and so nice, and the boys said, we loved watching you guys together and just, it was just so
I
much fun.
I was just going to say, I think they were just as fascinated
Oh,
watching us with that as we were watching them because they
oh,
know
yeah.
what we
Yeah.
missed out on and we're feeling it.
That's what I said to him. Like before I came out, I'm like, it's like, you and James being separated at birth and then finding each other 34, 35 years old. And you've got all that cat. Can you imagine like James, Sean, like not knowing each other and then meeting each other and all the catching up and just, it's just, really a bizarre experience. So, and plus because you're so much like me, I mean, they love me, I'm their mom, but to have their sister, they just see so much likeness between us.
Whoa,
So
yeah.
yeah, we had a
Well,
great
that
time.
was like when I was waiting for you at Shashi's and we were sitting outside and her daughter came home. I swear her daughter thought I was you because she was waving at me like she knew me.
Yeah, she did. She thought it was me.
Yeah, yeah,
I love that. Weekend, we have to do that again.
I know.
It's no, it was it was just such a perfect way, you know. We needed the
So
third wheel.
if you see like my personal Facebook page and there's the image of the three Indian women in the field just laughing and smoking it up, that was the three of us. That was our weekend.
Oh my
It
God.
just
Speaking of which, I got the magnets. They were so cute. I got to text you. I opened them. I'm like, oh, I love them. They're so adorable. I took pictures of them. So cute.
I know.
Seishi, thank you.
Yeah, I know I did send her a message that we were going live and she texted me, but I don't think I've seen the text yet. I can't remember.
Oh,
Seen her not yet, but I know she texted me back. So she knows that we're on live, so I don't know if she's watching or not. She could be
she could be. Yeah,
if
I
she's not
can't see
busy.
that. She'll watch. She'll watch later on. But big shout out to our Stacey.
Yeah. So, like I was saying in the beginning, we want to be able to do this as a podcast. We actually got a bunch of different shows already thought up and just some crazy ideas. So, we're just starting this out now when we thought this was a good space to kind of just get it out there for now.
Feel it out a little bit. So I'm not used to this type of thing. I don't do this kind of thing, but Michelle has. So this is one of those. I said to the boys, because I said to them, I'm like, oh, I'm kind of nervous of this. Michelle's talked me into this. I guess this is one of those things that, siblings drag each other into. Sean's like, yep.
Yep.
But this is cool. I like that you're in your car, 2 cars in a car.
I know, right? 2 cars in a car. We should sing a song.
I know. Like, I've got such good music on my playlist that I want to share with you, like good Indian fusion music that I think you really like, but I can't play it because I'm on my
I know, then
phone.
we'll get, yeah. And then also there's copyright issues
Yeah,
and it'll get banned by Facebook.
that's right. So,
Yeah.
but this is a test run. I see we've got like a huge audience of 4 people. That's nice.
A lot of people though, they'll rewatch it after, once it's posted, they'll watch it later and then the comments will start coming in. But that's okay. We got it out there, and this is kind
Yeah.
of what we're about, just shooting the shit and talking about, all the crazy stuff that's gone on with our since we met and before we met
And and future adventures.
yeah, and learning about our culture together, I think is really cool. So if you want to learn along with us, because I'm only finding out who I am now and I'm 54 years old, please join
Yeah.
us.
Well, and I've still got that. Well, now that I've downloaded the app, I've got that Facebook page, Core Strength, that I've had
Yes.
for a that I just post random, like, Punjabi Indian stuff, anything sort of related. But I haven't because I got rid of the app. But now that I have the app, I think I'll post some stuff on there. And it's sort of a good place so it's not on my personal page, but you got to go watch that movie, sis. This will take you down the rabbit hole. Is that Black Prince that I was telling you about? The Black
Oh,
Prince?
yes, I have it saved.
You've
I
got
actually
to
would. I have a couple saved that I looked up last night to do with the partition and Punjabi history and things
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they've got when you watch The Black Prince, you'll see, Dalip Singh's story and his dad, Maharaja Ranjit Singh. I swear all of that stuff just takes up so much space in my head. I often wonder if other like Indian people, Punjabi people think about it as much as I do. I'm like, I'm not even born there. But still,
Well, that's the thing. I think it's because so many Punjabi people that come here that migrate to Canada, they want to immerse themselves in Western culture.
so much.
Whereas
Yeah.
you and I were raised in the Western culture and kept away from our heritage, especially me. So now
Yes.
that we're older, and you got kids of your own and I got a grandchild and
We're
both menopausal and just, yeah, you want to get in touch with those deep roots.
Well, if it wasn't such an interesting history, but it is such,
It
it's
is.
not even like ancient history, but it's, and there's so much to it, and it's sad that a lot of people that don't know, and really all it takes is a few simple Google searches.
Yes.
You know what
Yes.
you got to
Yeah.
watch that Black Prince. I'm going to watch it again too. It kind of, really sends you down the rabbit hole. And what I really want to do, what I found out is that because Dalip Singh, who was taken by the British, basically, he was the next heir to the Sikh throne. He was basically taken
Hmm.
to England, stripped of his culture and religion and kept away from his mother. And he was raised in England. And, towards the end of his life, he wanted to go back to India and sort of have his throne back, but that was why they kept him away. And he died lonely, like in a Paris hotel room, trying to get back to India. And just so sad. So they ended up bringing his body back, and he is buried at the church at his property that he lived on that was gifted to him in Elvedon, just like north of London. I think it's about an hour and a half. So that mansion, when he gifted that, he redid the whole mansion in like Muslim Mughal style because he missed his homeland. So that mansion is like a combination of his Punjabi Indian heritage and British heritage, and
Okay.
his whole. So there's a church on there too, and that's where he and that how that mansion of his was bought by the Guinness family, who owns the Guinness company, basically.
Yep.
So, and the Earl, he's an Earl. He actually still does sometimes himself, but they do guided tours of the whole mansion. And if we ever go to London, we are going there. And they
Okay.
do
Well,
like a whole tour that they do of all of England and his
um,
daughters and there. And Kensington, they're having a big like um, artistic exhibition on all of this right now too. So I sent Tam a message. I'm like, you need to go to that. If we go to London, these are the things we should do.
well, I got you live on Facebook. The next step is an airplane.
Well, Patrick said he'd pay for my flight, so I'm thinking maybe like next spring.
Let's do it.
Do you want to do it?
Yeah,
Big
that's been on
flower.
my bucket list forever.
I know it's on
Forever.
video now. I just got to get over my fear of flying. I'll do the online course thing, but I think that would be fun because Tam's still going to be there, so that would be a really fun trip.
I know, and Doug and I kind of had briefly had that conversation last night, like years ago when Beans and I first met, she was raising her kids. So, I mean,
Yeah.
that's, we live so far away from each other, but we, made a promise that when we were older and the time was right, it was going to be our time. And that's what I reminded Doug. Like,
You
it's,
did. And
yeah,
me, you remind me.
I
Said
reminded
you're right.
you. Yeah. Yeah.
I want to move closer. Another big reason to move closer. We could do like our week, monthly core nights. We can meet up at Seishi's. We can come out to your place.
Yeah.
You know, relax. So not much. There's no water there. Well, there's a
I
lake,
know
but
you and Stacey need to come up and we need to just be in the backyard and dance. I was going to say, well, we could dance naked. Nobody can see in my backyard,
I
but barefoot at least.
yeah, put some tape up there. But that would be good. I've got 3 weeks off the beginning of July.
Yeah.
So I want to do camping with the kids, but I told them so some point in that 3 weeks will come up. So Stacey, when you're watching this, the first 2 weeks of July, so let's figure it out. I see people watching.
Long
All
time no
right.
see, dude. Hope life is good with you.
Let me
My friend
see.
Luke is on. I just see he's watching. He moved away
Oh,
from here quite a long time ago.
right. Oh,
But
nice.
anyways,
Somebody.
yeah. Oh, her Mapooch is barking in the house.
Oh,
But yeah, so this is our first show. I mean, we shouldn't be too long. We don't want to make everybody bore them to sleep or anything. But
yeah.
I hope you enjoyed our show and listened to me and my sis. And this is just a brief introduction. I wish I could see you because I can't see you.
You still can't see me? Oh,
No,
that sucks.
no.
Why can't you see me?
Somebody else
Because
can see you. You can't see me, but I can't see you.
I've been watching you. I'm like, her skin is so nice. Oh, she's such she have a filter on? She's,
No,
she's
no
I'm like,
filter. No, it's the
filter.
sun. Been sitting outside, enjoying the weather and getting up that vitamin D and just, that's what I mean. Since that weekend, like, it's just a shift in me. Like, that's what I said to Doug. I said, let's do some shrimps. And I just felt like I was just really high on serotonin, like just high on
Yeah,
life feeling. Like, it was seriously, that weekend was so good for my soul. You don't understand. Like, well, I'm
I
sure you
get
do,
it.
but
I do, but it makes me really happy. It really, really does. It was so good for me too, but it really makes me happy because I feel like you did, you know?
oh my God. Yeah.
That,
Hey,
that
Danny.
feeling, that connection and everything. I feel like you really needed it. And I needed it too. And I think Stacey did too,
Yeah, I think
and
she did too.
I think she did too. And having Sandeep Kaur there, oh my God, the four of us. I'm like, oh, this is the war. These are my women. Found you.
We won't say the group nickname on live on Facebook though.
Oh, that's got such a, I know. That's the best.
That's
Seriously,
an
that's
inside
so,
joke, folks.
That stays in my brain every day. I'm like, you have no idea how much meaning that is, but we'll save that for another day.
Yeah. When we're actually all together, when Sandeep Kaur is here with us, then we
Yeah,
can see it.
you know, leather jackets and be that gang. That
Yeah.
gang. All right. Well, we can get going. I have to go make some food. I'm
Okay.
starving.
You go make
Blood
some
sugar.
food. I'll
Okay.
wrap it up.
All right. Well, I love you, sis.
Love
And
you.
nice
Cheers.
to say hi, people. I don't know what to say. Blah, blah, blah.
Did you smoke a moon
Bye.
dew that I didn't see?
Yes. Yes.
No.
No, I did a lot of chores today. I did a lot of domestic duties. So, and then I smoked a bunch before I even got on here. So now, now I got to eat.
I think Stacey just sent a group message. I think maybe she only watched the first one because it said something only
Oh,
so I don't know if she's seen this one.
she can go back and watch it.
Yeah,
I'm
once I finish up and we'll post it and then yeah, she can watch it.
yeah,
Okay,
I'm gonna
love
go.
you.
Okay, love you. Say bye.
Okay,
Bye, people.
bye.
Cancel.
Oh,
How do I
hey.
leave?
I was trying to remove her too. Anyways, peeps, thanks to all of you who joined us. Like I said, this was just a test just to see how it would go. My sister's never done a live and we really want to get a podcast going. We've got a whole bunch of like crazy ideas, not just to do with our culture, but being menopausal and just finding ourselves and, just being in your fuck it era. I'm sure a lot of you can understand that. So yeah, I hope you watch us, and there's definitely going to be more to come. And I'm going to take this time also to promote my own book, which is again available out on Amazon. And you can also find the link to my publisher's website on my Facebook page if you prefer to support a small local or smaller business than Amazon. But yeah, so I hope you read it. Have a lovely day. Peace. Thanks for joining me.